And we begin with that story you'll only see on News 5 tonight. Millions of people of all ages across the nation take hemp-based CBD products for relief from a variety of ailments, from anxiety to chronic pain, epilepsy. Despite being cannabis-based, it's touted as safe, especially when it comes to drug testing. But that's not entirely true. News 5's Zach Thaxton here tonight with first-hand accounts of CBD ruining some job prospects.
Well, CBD tinctures, balms, and salves are supposed to contain less than 0.03% THC, but the industry is not federally regulated, so being totally sure of what you're taking is nearly impossible. That's led to surprise and disappointment in the job application process where drug testing is required.
If you have been using them, you need to stop using them before you decide that you want to try to come here to be a truck driver.
At the U.S. truck driving school south of Fountain, testing is constant in the classroom, on the training course, and on the road. But the only test graded exclusively as pass-fail, the drug test.
We have had positive drug screens come back for the CBD oils and creams.
CBD, the therapeutic component of cannabis with no psychotropic effects, providing relief for a broad spectrum of ailments and the safe alternative to prescriptions and opiates. It's also often touted as being undetectable in drug screenings. But that's not always the case.
They had been using a cream or something, and we weren't for sure if it was going to show up or not, but it did.
3 years ago, it happened to Jason Lane.
I've never had a drug in my life, no cigarettes, no alcohol, nothing.
But chronic back pain led him to give CBD a try. At the time, he was wanting to earn his commercial driver's license, or CDL, and become a truck driver.
We were guaranteed it had no THC. Well, with a CDL, you get a urinalysis. So he went in for his urinalysis and he popped hot. We were shocked.
Here I am, I've never done a drug in my life. Now I'm on record as if I had done a drug.
The experience prompted Lane and his wife, Renee Girardi, to send their CBD product in for testing.
Out of 6 manufacturers of 6 different products, every one of them popped hot on THC.
Supposedly guaranteed to not test positive for marijuana, each one did. It prompted the couple to start their own companies, one being Survive by Nature in Pueblo West, with specific parameters to ensure each product has only what it says it has.
The only way to really dose anything would be to molecule count the cannabinoids.
Lack of regulation in both the CBD and testing industries mean truck drivers and other jobs with drug screenings can't be sure CBDs won't lead to a positive test, and also prevents them from being able to utilize them for their therapeutic effects.
You're going to end up with back problems eventually or something, you know, and something like that might be able to help.
All I wanted to do was relieve the pain in my neck. And not take a drug.
This is an option for them that can make a difference. And because of the lack of regulation in the drug testing and the accuracy, they can't take it. Can you pop hot? Absolutely. And it's a shame. It's really a shame.
The threshold for a positive urine test for THC is 50 nanograms per milliliter. These detect drug metabolites or inert byproducts after a product is metabolized by the body, not the substance itself. Therefore, the U.S. Department of Justice affirms that a positive drug test result for the presence of a drug metabolite does not indicate recency, frequency, or amount of use or impairment. Still, a positive test may disqualify you as a job candidate or even cost you your job, even if all you've taken is CBD. Always watching out for you. Zach Thaxton, News 5.